Hello friends, welcome to in our hydraulic circuit design in subject of oil hydraulic and pneumatics. We have to continue with our part 18 regenerative circuit by using pilot to close check valve. Here in this drawing we have to study about the regenerative types of circuit and specific of pilot to close check valve. For an regenerative circuit, pilot to close check valve means that we have to using a regenerative type the circuit and operate with pilot means operate with one check valve is a open condition and one check valve is in closed condition. There is a two check valve here to using in this circuit. One is open condition, second is in closed condition. Open condition means that we have to creating regenerative circuit, and another check valve in a closed condition means that we have to stop the flow in a reverse direction. So we can get the regenerative type circuit and close the valve. Means we have to draw the simply circuit for if you have to draw this the cylinder, piston and piston rod. For I have to give inside the pressure for one direction, means here the inlet oil and piston movement is in right hand side back. When the exhaust oil from the another side of the cylinder enter into the first side of the cylinder, that's are necessary to working of regenerative circuit. But in between we are using a one check valve is here and one check valve is here the valve is open condition and here valve is a closed condition. That means the circuit work as a regenerative. But the reverse position, if you have to give the flow from here and return from here, this is the retract condition. At this time we have to close this position. Here we have to close this position and allow to flow in a reverse direction to hydraulic tank. That's called as a regenerative circuit by using a pilot to close check valve. It's an compulsory for a regenerative cycle. Let's we have to start the drawing how it's work. For regenerative circuit for pilot close, required number of component is hydraulic power pack. It contain a one hydraulic tank, hydraulic motor and pump set and one pressure relief valve. Then after require one 4x2 direction control valve, and then require two check valve and one double acting cylinder. Let's we have to start the drawing. Always start the drawing from the bottom side of the circuit. Here I draw hydraulic tank. Then after required one hydraulic pump and hydraulic motor set. Let's I draw hydraulic pump and hydraulic motor set. Give the dark side inside the circle. So it mentioned that it's an hydraulic side. This dark triangle mentioned that is in a part of hydraulic. Both the hydraulic pump and hydraulic motor are interconnected. Then after draw one pressure relief valve in contain of HPP. The one line of the HPP is directly connected to a hydraulic tank. One side pressure control valve is operated by spring and give one arrow direction. It means that it is a variable. User can set the pressure limit as per a requirement. Give one bypass line. It's work on safety factor when the pressure relief valve are not in a working condition or choke up. Then after, draw 4 by 2 direction control valve. Here I draw one 4 by 2 direction control valve. Give two position for direction control valve and one position give parallelly in and parallelly out condition, and another condition give cross in and cross out condition. Always remember that give the direction control valve in both side of the working. Here I give the one side working by cam or follower operated condition, and another side I give operated by spring. Is a 4 by 2 direction control valve. Then after, require one double acting cylinder. Let's have to draw double acting cylinder. Here given between one piston arrangement is a connecting rod piston and working position. Let's we have to connect the all hydraulic component part with a hydraulic line, and in between we have to add two check valve. So let's we have to start to connect all the component with one hydraulic line. First, hydraulic pump are connected to a direct hydraulic tank. Then after, the parallelly connected pressure relief valve to hydraulic pump, and pressure control valve output is also connected with the hydraulic tank. Then after, the oil pass from this hydraulic pump to direction control valve, and direction control valve oil pass into the double acting cylinder in a first position. Here the first position give the oil pass from the tank to pump to direction control valve, and direction control valve to double acting cylinder. Then after, the another side of the oil are returned from the direction control valve is returned into the tank. So connect this return from the direction control valve is attached to a tank. Here we have to attach one check valve inside the hydraulic circuit line at the end of cylinder or another side of the cylinder. So that I have draw one check valve is here, because of we have give the return position from the outlet of DAC is control or close, so that we have to require one check valve at out position of the double acting cylinder. Let's we have to connect this check valve. This is the drawing. We have to attach one check valve. Then after, require operating condition for a regenerative side. So we give one check valve is between inlet and outlet of DAC. So here one check valve where we have to attach. Here I draw one check valve is here, and attach this check valve line with in and out condition of the double acting cylinder. That's the complete drawing. give one bypass line to check valve. If any problem are created and check valve are not operated, then after give the bypass line is attached to a outline of the check valve to a out of DAC. Give the name for the all component part. Here is a connection P connected to hydraulic pump. Here is a connection T connected to a tank. A and B is connected to a directly hydraulic circuit and attached to a C and D at double acting cylinder. Here give the M for motor. Let's we have to check how it's work. Here the first position is, we have to write here, first position is no pilot pressure. We have to not giving a pilot pressure. Here no pilot pressure condition. We have to remember that position. No pilot pressure are working at this time. And let's we have to start the understand how circuit works. Let's the start. The hydraulic oil pass from the hydraulic pump and then after pass into the direction control valve. Direction control valve to oil pass into the double acting cylinder and double acting cylinder move in a left hand side direction. But in a regenerative condition, the excess oil removed from the D position or out from the another side of the double acting cylinder is drained from this line. At this time here, that valve, check valve are closed. Here these valve are in a closed condition, means oil are not passed from this position, so that the oil pass in this way and that valve are open. This check valve are open and oil pass into this position and enter at that first side of the double acting cylinder. So it's a move piston cylinder arrangement. The piston move fast. Here the rod are moving fast, not given any extra power during the movement or stroke of double acting cylinder. That's called as a regenerative cycle or regenerative circuit. This is the no pilot pressure. Here we not given any pilot pressure for a regenerative side. This is the normal circuit for regenerative cycle, no pilot pressure. But let's we have to check with pilot pressure. We have to change with pilot pressure. Here we have to give the circuit with pilot pressure. Here we have to change the position of direction control valve. Here give cross in and cross out condition at here and parallelly in and a parallelly out condition at here. We have to change the position from the direction control valve position first to position second. Let's we have to check how it's work. Here the oil pass from the hydraulic pump P to B oil pass and oil enter into the hydraulic line from B and enter it to D position. At this time the piston move in a left hand side direction, where at this time these pilot valve are operated at an open condition. Here these pilot valve are operated and at this point the valve is a open condition and oil flow inside the double acting cylinder on the another side, where this pilot valve are in a closed condition, not in a working condition, so that the oil are completely drained from the first side of the double acting cylinder at C point. C point to enter into A in a direction control valve, and direction control valve to enter into T and return drain into the hydraulic tank. This is the normal working of pilot pressure. Here these valves are not operating condition because of this bypass line are active. Here this bypass line are active so that it's give the close of pilot valve. That position are mentioned. The pilot valve are operated at the reverse flow of the retract condition, but this bypass line are give the pressure of this check valve and in a closed condition. So at this time this check valve are not operated. Here the pilot pressure are active. We have to mention the pilot pressure active at this point. Here the pilot pressure active at this point, and this valve are in a closed condition. These valve are in a closed condition. So at this time the oil are completely drained from C point to A and A to T and T to return into the hydraulic tank. This diagram is a regenerative circuit by pilot to close check valve. These are the complete drawing for a hydraulic circuit. Okay. Thank you.